I have a couple of tattoos on my arms. They're Latin, and they say leadership by example. They're written backwards, so I can read them when I'm lifting weights over my head in the mirror. But I believe that the tone that our leaders set is the first place that we need to begin. And for me, this isn't just words or rhetoric, it's real. I told you earlier, I worked in genocide and mass atrocity prevention. That was the start of my career. I studied abroad in Uganda and Rwanda, and I've been to genocide memorials that are very recent, where the skeletons of victims are still laying in the pews. I know that rhetoric turns into action. We all know that. And we know that the rhetoric that we're hearing from this administration and from some members of the other side exacerbates and creates space for people to begin to come out of the shadows, even more so than they have before. So when we talk about racism and anti-Semitism, we know it's here in our community. We're seeing more and more of it across the country, and that's terrifying to me, and I think it is to many people in this room. So what can we do about it? Well, one is, again, setting the tone and calling it out whenever we see it, because it's never okay. Two, it's about looking at the systems that are not just the rhetoric, but the systems that are keeping people down. Economic inequality in this country is greater than it has ever been. We spend more on prisons than we do on education. And all of these things disproportionately affect communities of color, vulnerable people, and people who are in minority populations like the LGBTQ community. So it's important that we not just talk about the rhetoric, but really talk about the underlying systems that have led to this economic inequality, and make sure we have people in Congress who are going to look at every issue through the lens of which special interest is buying this, which private industry owns this member of Congress, and call that out.